When people talk about Saudi Arabia's crown prince, the spotlight is always fixed on power, oil, and global politics. But standing just outside that spotlight is a woman whose life is wrapped in silence, and that silence is intentional. Princess Sara bint Mashour bin Abdulaziz Al Saud is not a public figure in the Western sense. She does not attend red carpets. She does not give interviews. She does not build a personal brand online. In fact, many people don't even realize she exists, and that alone tells you how different royal power works in Saudi Arabia. Born into the House of Saud, she was raised with privilege, discipline, and an understanding of royal responsibility. Marriage into the direct line of leadership didn't change her role, it expanded it. In Saudi royal culture, influence is rarely loud. Decisions are shaped in private spaces, behind closed doors, far from cameras and commentary. Her lifestyle reflects this philosophy. Every movement is controlled. Every appearance is deliberate. Privacy is not a limitation. It is protection. And behind that privacy sits access to extraordinary wealth tied to state investments, royal assets, and generational fortunes. This isn't celebrity money. This is institutional wealth. Wealth that doesn't need to announce itself because its presence is already felt in palaces, policies, and power structures. To understand how she spends billions, you must first understand this. Visibility is optional, but influence is not. Luxury in the Saudi royal world looks nothing like luxury on social media. There are no shopping halls, no paparazzi photos, no viral moments. Instead, luxury happens behind high walls, guarded gates, and private airspace. Royal residences are not simply homes. They are secure compounds with custom architecture designed to reflect heritage, status, and comfort. Every detail is intentional. Floors are imported stone. Furniture is handcrafted by elite European and Middle Eastern artisans. Interior designers are flown in under strict confidentiality agreements. Clothing is another world entirely. Dresses are not chosen from shelves. They are commissioned. Designers create exclusive pieces that will never be worn by anyone else, sometimes never even photographed. Many garments are worn once for private occasions and then archived forever, preserved like historical artifacts. Jewelry, handbags, perfumes, everything is bespoke. Some items are designed specifically for one event, one gathering, or one private ceremony. Nothing is meant for public consumption. The value is not in being seen. The value is in being unmatched. Transportation follows the same pattern. Private jets are customized to royal standards, with interiors rivaling luxury hotels. Entire travel plans are executed without public records. This level of spending doesn't chase trends. It defines its own world, one where luxury exists quietly, flawlessly, and without explanation. Jewelry in royal Saudi families is not fashion. It is legacy. Some collections owned by royal women are said to include diamonds and gemstones so rare they never appear at auctions, museums, or exhibitions. These stones are sourced directly from mines, acquired privately, and crafted into pieces that may only be worn within the family. Many of these jewels are not even kept at home. They are stored in high-security vaults with protection systems comparable to national reserves. Each piece is cataloged, insured, and documented as part of the family's generational wealth. These are not accessories. They are financial instruments, assets that appreciate with time, symbols of lineage, continuity, and authority. Certain jewelry sets are reserved for specific occasions, weddings, royal gatherings, or historical ceremonies. Others are never worn at all, preserved for inheritance or future generations. What makes this even more fascinating is that the public may never see these pieces. Some jewels exist only in private rooms, under controlled lighting, viewed by only a handful of people in a lifetime. In a world where diamonds are used to attract attention, these gems do the opposite. They remain hidden, powerful, and untouched, waiting. Beyond personal luxury, royal wealth often flows into something far more strategic: culture. Saudi royal families are known to invest heavily in art, architecture, and historical preservation. Paintings by world-renowned artists, rare manuscripts, and cultural artifacts are acquired not for decoration, but for influence and legacy. Art collections are often housed in private galleries or secure locations, sometimes never open to the public. These collections position Saudi Arabia as not just an economic power, but cultural one. Architecture is another major channel. Entire cultural districts, museums, and heritage projects receive royal backing. These investments shape national identity, global perception, and historical narrative as Saudi Arabia pushes modernization. Cultural investment becomes a tool balancing tradition with transformation. Royal women play an important role here, supporting initiatives related to education, heritage preservation, and social development, often without public recognition. This form of spending isn't impulsive. It's calculated. Every purchase, project, and patronage sends a message about values, direction, and long-term vision. I end this world. Art is not decoration. It is diplomacy. Perhaps the least visible yet most impactful use of royal wealth is philanthropy that I end Saudi tradition. Charity is often done privately. Public recognition is not the goal. Impact is. Funds are quietly directed toward education programs, healthcare initiatives, women's empowerment efforts, and community development. These contributions may never carry a royal name, but they change lives nonetheless. Scholarships are funded. Hospitals receive support. Social programs operate with backing few people ever hear about. For royal women, philanthropy is not a public performance. It is a responsibility. Giving is woven into religious and cultural values, emphasizing humility over visibility. This approach contrasts sharply with Western-style philanthropy, where donations are often announced and celebrated. Here, silence is considered more honorable, while headlines focus on luxury and wealth. This hidden side of royal spending tells a deeper story, one of influence, exercise, or restraint, in many ways. This is where real power lives, not in what is displayed, but in what quietly endures. In a world driven by visibility, silence can be the most powerful position of all. Princess Sara's absence from public life is not accidental. It reflects a long-standing royal philosophy where influence is exercised quietly, through proximity to power rather than public presence. In this environment, conversations happen in private rooms, decisions are shaped long before announcements are made, and impact is measured by outcomes, not applause. While global audiences focus on speeches, reforms, and international summits, there's an unseen layer of influence operating behind the scenes. Support, counsel, and perspective matter deeply in leadership circles, especially within a culture that values family, loyalty, and discretion. Royal women often play stabilizing roles, maintaining continuity, advising on social matters, and safeguarding tradition during periods of rapid change. Their influence may never be documented, but it is deeply embedded in how power functions. Silence, in this context, is not absence. It is control. It allows freedom of movement, protection from scrutiny, and the ability to act without resistance.